So you want a big sword? Well, I want a giant sword. At least a sword called the giant sword, which isn't actually that big. Well, to be honest, it's pretty average, especially when placed next to the dark claymore, which has extra block reach, but we won't get into that. But what is giant on this sword is its damage, making it one of the all-round best weapons in Hypixel Skyblock. At least that's what my friend told me. Anyways, I wanted to check it out, so I logged into Skyblock and ran all the way from the portal to the auction house, just to learn that giant swords cost 200 million coins. That's 200 million coins that I don't have. But luckily, thanks to this video I found on YouTube, I had a solution to that. And unlike that noob, I'm able to get money way faster since I have tons of white powder to sell. Because he only has a gemstone gauntlet and I have a 655. Checkmate. 5,000 glass blocks later and I had 160 million coins and I logged off. Yeah, I'm not getting that in one day. I have exams coming up. What do you expect from me? Anyways, the next day when I got home from school, I got back to mining, and in no time, I could finally afford the surgery to get a bigger sword. But I was in a predicament because a lot of the swords I was looking at had the enchant one for all, and an almost equal number of swords didn't. And I didn't want to spend over 200 million coins for something that was worth less than the white powder used to get it. So I prayed to the internet gods, and by typing in the search bar, asking what I should do. My prayers were not answered. I found nothing, so instead I decided to flip a coin and just buy one. Heads, and I get the one with one for all. Tails, and I get a regular one. And so it began. The coin was tossed into the air. The fate of all my money rested on... Yeah, I'm just gonna get a regular one. I'm not a gambler. And so I started gambling my fate. Now that I have the giant sword, I must test it against a worthy opponent. I hear it has amazing capabilities in clearing dungeons and killing slayers, but those monsters are too feeble for its vast power. I needed something wretched, something truly terrifying, and that's when it dawned on me. The giant sword is one of the only weapons capable of defeating the hardest Skyblock monster, so it hadn't even crossed my mind. A monster so fierce and horrifying that no matter how many times you think you might have killed it, it comes back. A monster so terrifying that even the Skyblock bosses make sure to travel away from its island so that they don't face its wrath. Yes, a monster known as Level 1 Zombie. And so, I charged the graveyard. I knew that if I failed, it would be the end of me. The fate of my powder selling company rested on my shoulders, and I had no successor to take my place as king of the MaximusNew powder company. So, I put all my strength into one below average swing, and I missed. But then I swung again, and I felt my sword tearing into the flesh of my enemy, severing its head from its body. The sword did 273,000 damage compared to the 100,000 I do with a livid dagger. Wait, why did I buy this again? All I do is mine. I think I'm gonna sell it and save up for Divin's alloy.